So I was watching some TikToks before going to sleep, and I'm too lazy to get up and make a video sitting up. I don't even know where to start. I was watching this famous press reporter from Gaza. I think her name's Hassan. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't have an issue with her because I understand how she feels, just like I understand how Israelis feel. But the people who support the anti-Israel movement are far more, see, I don't know what words to use, problematic than the allies of both Israel and the Palestinian people. So the allies of Israel also support Palestinians, the people, not Hamas, not the activist radicals that allow for the essential brainwashing of the people into becoming anti-Israel militants using the excuse of it's hard to say what they use as an excuse. I know so much about what Israel has done in response to things that have been done to them. Uh, I can't really pick anything specific. My whole desire is for peace in the Middle East and for the rest of the world. Pretty normal, in my opinion. But too many people don't believe that peace is possible as long as Israel exists. And that is a problem. I don't know what to say about that other than to say it is a problem because it is a problem. They're there. And the original Palestinians helped them build it. So, just like with the Palestinians, or I should say the Gazans and the West Bank citizens, it's like they're there. I don't support Israel wiping them out. But, and, let's pretend a two-state solution will work, which I don't know how it would be any different than how it is right now. Or, the militarization of the minds of the people in an offensive way uh, against Israel creates a situation where Israel can never feel safe. And if a population grows up never feeling safe, which Palestine is raised to feel that way, it's hard to pick sides without promoting some kind of wiping out of the other side, which is, again, something I'm against. Um, I used to be pro-Palestine only, and I used to be anti-Israel. Um, I used to be anti-religion. Um, I used to go along with the blaming of religion for all the world's problems, just like all the supposed intellectuals that I used to consider myself a member of, but it's like I've grown up since then, and I've learned a lot since then. And knowing what people do to each other behind the scenes with the information wars and and propaganda wars and the it's hard to describe because it's mostly emotional and not fact based, or it's very selective in the facts. It ignores a lot of facts in order to be able to be on one side or the other. And it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe in a short 10-minute video. Uh, my own understanding of things, because my understanding of things isn't isn't popular among all Israelis, and I put a lot of support to Israel because I'm trying to make up for how much I was against them and helped their haters against them. It's like, yeah, Israel has a lot of problems. Palestine, America, the world has the exact same problems. It's like the things we're fighting for, the freedom we're fighting for, the peace that we're fighting for is an illusion, because we're we're destroying our humanity and our nature in the hopes that it will create a better future, and it's keeping things the way they are and making it worse. It's making basically the world war everybody's afraid of. It's making it impossible to avoid, and just like it's happened in the past, it just happens over and over and over again as people uh, gain the power to save the world from the things that they blame everything on, when we all should be minding our own business. The activism has become the extremism, because activists are too quick to act without all of the information. And even if they have access to all of the information, they're not capable of understanding it all. No matter how much empathy people have, we're typically not willing to empathize with certain people. So it's like, people can feel how they want, but if they can't accept the truth, then they can't help solve anything. All they're going to do is work towards what makes them feel good. And right now, everybody killing each other is making everybody feel good. And that's not good. If 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 Palestine, the Palestinian, basically the majority, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but if they weren't radicalized, Israel wouldn't feel the need to defend themselves. If the activists didn't support the radicalization, if the activists weren't radicalized against Israel, the attack on October 7th never would have happened. If Trump was able to have been president again, he would have helped work things out like he did when they developed the Abraham Accords, which is the only path to peace for the Middle East. Because we'll never have peace as long as Israel is threatened. It's just how it works, because you can't just genocide Israel. Just like you can't just genocide anywhere. But if people are uniting behind the genocide of a group of people, which Israel doesn't, it doesn't unite behind the genocide of anybody. They're uniting against the people who attacked them, who murdered a whole bunch of people that I was friends with too. People who were supporters of Palestine. A lot of supporters of Palestine and Israel were murdered, which is insane. And nobody is willing to see the truth. It's a difficult situation to even think about because of how horrific it's been. But there's a lot of people that are too willing to exaggerate and lie about everything, and skim over the real truth. It's